There are men out there who still try men, who still believe that communication, effort, and love can fix everything. But lately, more and more of them are quietly walking away. Not because they stopped caring, but because they are finally done tolerating behavior that drains their soul. These aren't men who gave up on women. They're men who gave up on suffering. Today, I want to talk about the 5 red flags that smart and emotionally mature men simply don't tolerate anymore. Before we go deeper, just a quick reminder, on my Patreon, I share exclusive content about Eastern European women, cultural differences, and what truly matters if you want to date them online or build deeper connections. I also offer one-on-one guidance profile, reviews, messaging help, first call coaching, and more. The link is in the description. Let's start with the first red flag: using silence as punishment. When a man tries to communicate and she responds by shutting down until he takes all the blame that used to work, it used to make him chase her, apologize for things he didn't even do, just to restore peace. But men today are tired. They've realized that silence is not strength, it's control. When a woman shuts down every time there's conflict, she isn't solving anything. She's manipulating the situation and making him responsible for her emotions. A healthy relationship needs communication, not emotional blackmail. Smart men now see that if every disagreement ends with her withdrawing until he begs for forgiveness, that's not love, it's ego, and ego kills connection. Men who've been through this once don't repeat it. They'd rather walk away. The second red flag is constant complaining. She complains about everything: the weather, her job, the restaurant, her hair, his habits. At first, he may laugh it off or try to cheer her up, but eventually he realizes a hard truth. If nothing makes her happy, he won't either. Happiness is not created by external things, it's an attitude. And no man can make someone happy who is addicted to negativity. When she turns every day into a problem to fix, the relationship becomes emotional labor. He starts feeling like her emotional trash can, responsible for her moods, frustrations, disappointments. Complaining may seem harmless, but over time it drains affection faster than anything else. Smart men don't try to fix a woman's bad attitude anymore, they walk away from it. The third red flag: she never apologizes. A good woman owns her mistakes. She doesn't twist arguments to become the victim. She doesn't say, "I'm sorry you feel that way." She says, "I messed up," and one work. That's rare today. Many women think admitting they are wrong means losing power. But the truth is the opposite. Sincere apologies build respect. When a man can't remember the last time she admitted fault, something inside him breaks. He starts feeling unseen and disrespected, like he's always the villain in the story. Love without accountability doesn't last. A mature man doesn't need perfection. He needs honesty. When he doesn't get it, he stops arguing, stops explaining, stops caring. He doesn't change, he just gets tired. The fourth red flag is nothing he does is ever enough. He buys her flowers, she says he doesn't listen. He plans a trip, she complains about the hotel. He tries to help, she says he's doing it wrong. That is how affection dies. Love cannot survive constant criticism. Smart men know they can't earn love through exhaustion. When a woman can't appreciate effort, she doesn't deserve consistency. Being treated like an option by someone you prioritize is soul-crushing. A good man doesn't need praise every minute, but he does need to feel that his presence matters. If everything he gives is taken for granted, his heart slowly closes. He won't yell or fight, he'll simply go quiet and eventually leave. The final red flag is emotional dishonesty. When she says she's fine but clearly isn't, when she bottles everything up until it becomes resentment. A woman who refuses to open up emotionally sets the relationship on a timer. Eventually, all that silence explodes. Men try to fix it. They sense something is wrong. They ask, they care. But she keeps saying, "I'm fine." Until one day she isn't, and she blames him for not reading her mind. Men now understand. Communication is not their job alone. They can't fix what they're not allowed to understand. A mature man doesn't want to play detective. He wants a partner who speaks, not someone who punishes him for not guessing right. These are the 5 red flags men are done tolerating, not because they're bitter, but because they've learned that love without peace isn't love, it's fatigue. A man can handle stress, work, responsibilities, but emotional confusion slowly breaks even the strongest ones. Modern men have evolved. They no longer chase chaos disguised as passion. They don't confuse drama with connection. They want peace, honesty, effort, appreciation, and emotional safety. Once a man experiences real peace, he never goes back. He won't waste time convincing someone to treat him right. He'll walk away quietly, even if it hurts. Because deep down, man craves something simple. A woman who makes life lighter, not heavier. A woman who doesn't weaponize silence, guilt, or emotional games. A woman who communicates instead of testing him. Men today have stopped tolerating emotional immaturity because they finally recognize their own worth. Peace is priceless, and once you lose it, no amount of affection replaces it. So when people say men seem colder, it's not because they stopped caring. They stopped tolerating being drained. They stopped playing therapist. They stopped begging for appreciation. And they started protecting their sanity. A healthy man doesn't stay where he is not respected. He doesn't fight for someone who uses love as leverage. Fixing a relationship is not his job alone. It takes 2. If she won't meet him halfway, he won't carry her the whole distance. If you're a man who's walked away from these red flags, don't feel guilty. You're not being cold, you're being smart. Peace isn't something you beg for, it's something you protect. Because at the end of the day, love should bring out the best in you, not the exhaustion in you. This is Isabella, and you're watching Secrets of the Night. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. They showed you your limits, taught you self-respect, and helped you recognize red flags sooner. You're not broken. You're battle-tested. So what do you do if you're in this place right now? First, recognize your effort. You've tried, you've shown up, you've been loyal. Then, communicate one last time clearly and calmly. I've been trying, but I need to see effort from you too. If nothing changes, it's okay to create distance. Therapy can help, but only if both people are truly willing. And for the women who might be watching this, if you're pushing a good man away, wake up before his patience runs out. Good men rarely leave suddenly. They leave slowly after they've given you every chance to meet them halfway. But this video is for the men. You are not emotionally unavailable. You're selectively available for the people who deserve it. This is Isabella, and you've been watching Secrets of the Night. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!